Hello, and welcome back to Viper Bites as we continue on with our prospect profile series. And this time we are stopping in East Lansing, heading over to Michigan State University to talk about Kenneth Walker, the real deal. The Michigan Walker? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something clever to say. I got nothing right now, except I will talk about how Kenneth Walker came to be one of the top prospects in this draft at the running back position. And his career, it didn't really get off to a very good start. Like, he basically transferred from Wake Forest to Michigan State. But here, coming out of high school, Walker didn't really have any opportunities to go anywhere. Kent State, Arkansas State, Eastern Kentucky, Illinois State, and Wake Forest were the only colleges to offer him a scholarship to play there. So he obviously went to Wake Forest when it was all said and done. Now, 5'9", 211 pounds, BMI at 31.2. That is in the 75 percentile there. Talk about RAS scores, because you know I love myself some relative athletic scoring here. 9.24. The dude is athletic. He can get the job done. 40-yard dash, 4.38. That is in the 98th percentile at the running back position. Broad jump, 122. His speed score, and I love myself. I have a need for speed. 114.7, 96th percentile. Now, his burst score was a little bit down, 118.8. That was in the 51st percentile. While his college dominator, and this is what I love, because he absolutely dominated at Michigan State, 50.2, 99 percentile. Now, as a true freshman, back in 2019, when he arrived at Wake Forest, obviously not a powerhouse Wake Forest team in the ACC, he rushed for 579 yards, 4 touchdowns. That yardage, that was good for third amongst freshmen in the ACC, and that's including Znova Knight out of North Carolina State. In 2020, this is when things got a little dicey. He was splitting carries with some dude named Christian Beal. Yeah, there's a reason why he left Wake Forest. When a dude like Christian Beal is the guy you're splitting carries with, it's time to go. It's time to go somewhere where you're feeling wanted. Now, we know about how it was time for change, and then entering that mysterious transfer portal, which now seems like everybody's doing, he ending up in Michigan State. Now, when we look at this a little bit more, Walker, he put himself where he's at right now amongst a early second round type prospect, thanks to the strength of 1,636 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns. It also helps when you run for 125 yards in 8 of those 12 games. He was the 2021 Walter Camp Player of the Year, Doak Walker Award winner, and finished as the first team All Big Ten and unanimous first team All-American. And he was voted in by everyone, every service, you name it, AP, ESPN, whoever has a say in they're All-Americans. They had Kenneth Walker as their top running back. Now, looking at his career, whether it was at Wake Forest or whether it was at Michigan State, his career, 5.8 yards per carry, 480 attempts, 2,794 yards, 35 touchdowns. Here's the kicker, though. Only 19 receptions for 136 yards in college. Now, he did have a pretty big, impressive high school year there. 64 catches, 1,058 yards, 16 touchdowns. But that was back in high school. Obviously, then Kenneth Walker, he may have been a little bit better than everyone else that he was playing against. Now, what are some of the good things he does? What are some of his weaknesses? He is built like a little ball of hate. Like I said, 5'9", 211 pounds coming at you. And he's got that chip on his shoulder because you know he's been knocked for years until last year before he finally got that recognition. Quick feet, reacts, quickly changes direction, strong finisher, drops the pads to take on contact, and he eats up the angle of would-be tackles. Good contact balance, does a good job picking up yards after contact. He only had 1 fumble on 276 touches in 2021. So ball security, he's got you covered. Where he's lacking right now is that pass catching ability. We don't know what we're going to get with him. He doesn't have a whole lot to go with off of film. Combine, he looked okay. I mean, nothing out there really said, you know what, he can't catch the ball. I think he could. We were also talking about Jonathan Taylor not being able to catch the ball a few years back. And look what he can do when the ball gets in his hands. Now, he often does try to make something happen rather than trusting everything in front of him. He reacts maybe too quickly oftentimes. But hey, that's something that you could probably slow the game down once he gets more accustomed to the pace. For some reason, if it's not there on the play side, he starts looking for that cutback a little bit too early. And the NFL, That's going to increase for tackles for loss because the guys are too quick around there to get away with that kind of stuff. Now, when I look at what Kenneth Walker does, Walker was a Heisman favorite before that 6-carry, 25-yard performance against Ohio State. He did manage to finish 6th in voting, and Walker should be more than capable of handling that workload thanks to that compact and powerful build. He possesses a quick twitch and does an excellent job reacting to what is in front of him, but he will need to improve on his pass catching abilities in order to be a 3-down back at the next level. Now, maybe that's because he wasn't asked to do it a whole heck of a lot at Michigan State, so maybe this is something that may be blowing out of proportion, but it's something there that we need to strongly consider when we're talking about what Kenneth Walker can do for you. Now, some of the other things that we need to know what we could get done for us, well, you got to go head over to fantasypoints.com. Check out that new 2022 prospect guide right now online. Look, 200 plus rookie profiles from NFL Films, Greg Cassell. He talks strengths. He talks weaknesses. There's NFL transition talk in there. You got your rookie rankings. You got your Devy rankings, the 2023 prospects. You got a mock draft, and you get this all for just $25. Hey, you want to save money on this Fantasy Point subscription? Use Vipers22. Get yourself 10% off. What more can you want? Save some money. Get some good information. Get that over at fantasypoints.com. And as always, get those notifications turned on because we are dropping draft profiles here, prospect profiles all week long, the next few weeks leading up to the NFL draft. Hey, what I say today, it's still going to be good in 3 to 4 months. Landing spots are going to be key for a lot of these guys, but the biggest key, making sure you're fully aware of who these prospects are heading into your rookie drafts. Again, make sure to take a chance. Rate and review us, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, whatever the podcasting platform is that you have a preference for. Tune in there. Let us know what you think. And get in the comments below. Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, who's the top running back in this year's class? And we'll see you next time. Take care now.